Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Firstly, to inform that I was born in Kuala Lumpur City, but my early childhood was in Cameron Highlands and in Ipoh Perak. And then I came back to Kuala Lumpur and served in the Klang Valley as a police officer. My father, the late Sardar Gurdial Singh, son of Ishar Singh, also served in the police force until the age of 55. And my grandfather, Ishar Singh, was also a very short spell in the Special Constabulary. And I'm also married, and my father-in-law is also a policeman, Charan Singh, also a retired police sergeant. So it runs in the family. Okay, my dad, the late Gurdial Singh, Sergeant 367, who served in the police force for 34 years, and that was a pretty lengthy service. He always believed in academic excellence, whereby he would come by to the schools and see how his children were performing, and all the teachers, headmistresses, all knew him very well. In fact, those many days, it is called community policing. So I always believe, likewise, how my father has trained us to be disciplined at all times. Discipline comes through moral values, whereby from young, we were all sent for Punjabi classes. So therefore, hame Punjabi ch gall kardi hain. So swere as English school jande si, te athanu Punjabi school. Sare Ipoh Central Police Station, uthe Punjabi class lagdi si. Te काफी 1 किलोमीटर से तुर के पंजाबी क्लास वास्ते जांदे सी. इस करके सारे असी भैन भरा पंजाबी लिख सकदे, बोल सकदे, ते ग्रंथ साहिब भी पढ़ लैंदे आ, ते पाठ कर लैंदे आ. इसे तरह दा वैल्यू सिस्टम मैं चाहती भी सारे पंजाबी मलेशिया च एज पेरेंट्स भी माँ बाप जरूर जवाकां नूं सिखाओ पंजाबी माँ बोली. In my case too, although I only went until lower 6 and then I joined the police force, but I did not give up my studies. I wanted to be at par, or if not better, from the other siblings. And on that score, I set for my STPM as a private candidate whilst in the force. And then the force sponsored my studies with a diploma in strategy and security studies in University Kebangsaan Malaysia in 1989-1990. And in 1994 to 1998, I pursued my LLB, my law degree, in the International Islamic University. And after which, on my own part-time, I did my Masters in Law, LLM, in University Malaya and graduated in year 2007. Actually, I had intention to do a PhD, but due to the challenges as a mother, a career lady, and as a wife, I had to just leave that aside. But I hope I would be able to continue and get on with my PhD. Okay, on my policing career, I served for 41 years, 1 month and 10 days. Retrospectively speaking, I joined the police force, Royal Malaysia Police Force, on 11 December 1977 with the post of inspector. That is, we say 1 PIP. So the training was 6 months in Pulapol, Pusat Latihan Police, Jalan Geni, Kuala Lumpur. And I have lots of memories about the training. It was very tough because I joined the police force at the age of 18. I was the youngest in the squad of 28 ladies. And it was tough because that year in 1977, there were many squads that joined were all males. So ours was the only female squad. And I was the only Sikh lady. I had waist-length hair, and it was like a challenge to me because my dad said that you need not cut your hair. Because he was in the force, he said you just have to write into the commandant and get permission because this is allowed for Sikhs. I was worried, but anyway I wrote in and I got the permission from the commandant. So for Sikhs out there who wants to join the police force, especially those Amritari and all, it's not a problem. You can join the police force and you can maintain your Sikhi. At the same time, the training, we have training in the Pusat Latihan. We also went for our rifle shooting, our artillery and all the other exercises and all, even Seni Silat Police. So the training was very tough, and within 6 months, it was a challenge. All of us graduated, and of course we must not forget our law classes. So we have to clear our law before we get graduated. And my first posting was in the special branch. And I'd like to mention here that I was also the first Malaysian Sikh woman that joined Special Branch Malaysia. So that was another historical mileage for me. And it was an added factor because I was being a top student from school. Speaking and writing English was good. And it was a plus factor because at that time, Special Branch all reports were written in English. At the same time, my achievement was as a protective security officer when I was given the chance to escort the Iron Lady, the then Prime Minister of Britain, who made the first visit to Malaysia. And I was hands-on for the protective security, and I had the opportunity to speak to her, and she gave me very good tips of how to be an iron lady. I was also very hard-hitting on cases of where they have operation of businesses and pubs and all without license. I used to work with the Pejabat Tanah and also with the Majlis Perbandaran, Shah Alam and Klang. On this score, in year 2002, I was awarded Wanita Cemerlang Selangor by the Sultan of Selangor, Duli Yang Maha Mulia Sultan Selangor, and is a plus factor 1 up, thumbs up to our police force and the CPO of Selangor and all the workforce in Selangor were very proud with the achievements. In fact, this is the trophy that I won as a Wanita Cemerlang, and also some other prizes were given. After that, I got promoted in year 1st April 2005. I was transferred to commercial crime as head of the banking fraud department. In commercial crime department, head of banking fraud unit, where I was here for 10 years. And arising from all the successes I achieved by virtue of my proper planning, and also, so my 41 years, 1 month and 10 days in the Royal Malaysian Police Force is so meaningful to me. When I look back, I think back, I feel very positive and I feel very happy that indeed I have spent quality time and given my best services and left no stones unturned throughout my police career. This is an achievement because it is not easy being a police officer of a high rank and also being a mother, also being a wife, also being a sister, and also being a granddaughter. With all the different hats that I have to wear, I manage it very well, and I'm very, very thankful to Waheguru, Waheguruji, and all my family members and extended families, and also my colleagues who gave me excellent support and rapport, because during this long term, I did not have any problems at all. I managed, my time management was good. During my 41 years plus, I was very lucky. Because my services were given the due recognition, whereby the top management of the Royal Malaysia Police recommended me, and I was awarded a number of awards by the Duli Yang Maha Mulia Agong, Yang di-Pertuan Agong, and also Duli Yang Maha Mulia Sultan Selangor. Amongst the pingat that I received over the years was PSPP, KMN, PPP, AMN, AIS, PPA, and PJPN. Okay, besides the pingat and awards by the Duli Yang Maha Mulia Agong and also the Sultan of Selangor, I also received the Anugerah Perkhidmatan Cemerlang, the APC Award, which is given to civil servants who have excelled in their services. And also I received over the years a number of surat penghargaan or certificate of appreciation from my bosses and also the various Inspector General of Police. मैं बहुत ही धन्यवाद करती हूँ क्योंकि मैंने ये चांस आज मिली है to speak to the public at large and especially the Sikhs. I hope that this program will also enlighten other aspects of the distinguished and prominent Sikhs in society that have excelled in their portfolios and also their jobs. And being the highest ranking Sikh lady officer in Malaysia, I take this as a challenge for the other Sikh ladies who are now in the police force to come up and hopefully get a higher rank than the Assistant Commissioner of Police. If I can do it, so can you. And I call upon the society to take up this challenge to join the police force. Thank you very much. बहुत ही धन्यवाद.